Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, welcome to Coach Stadium for season number 20 of Barrie Baycats Baseball. Tonight's Inter-County Baseball League game features the visiting Brantford Red Sox in year 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 IBL champion Barrie Baycats. Here's the starting lineups. First for the Brantford Red Sox, managed by Matt McGovern. Leading off the center fielder, number 21, Gianfranco Morello. Batting second, the right fielder, number 20, Jesse Fishbaum. Batting third, the shortstop, number 18, Colton Fountain. Batting fourth, the first base, number 32, Liam Sutherland. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 27, Nick Burdett. Batting sixth, the second base, number 31, Jacob Reed. Batting seventh, the third base, number 19, Matt Pilarchuk. Batting eighth and catching, number 23, Robbie Gauthier. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 39, Mike DeLuca. Pitching for the Red Sox tonight, number 17, Bennett Moore. Our starting lineups for your Barrie Baycats, managed by Josh Matlow. Leading up the center fielder, number 15, Jake Wilson. Batting second and left field, number 95, Noel McGarry Doyle. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 27, Ryan Rio. Batting fourth, the third base, number 13, Marcel Lacasse. Batting fifth in right field, number 14, David LeBlanc. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 42, Jeff Callan. Batting seventh, the second base, number 8, Barrie Infante. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 3, Carson Burns. And batting ninth and catching, number 26, Jake McDonald. Pitching for the Baycats tonight, number 30, Juan Benitez. Here the umpires for tonight's game calling the balls and strikes. Mr. Jamie Killingsworth. At first base, Mr. Jeff Rose. And at third base, Mr. Mackenzie Wright. Fans, would you please rise? Kindly remove your caps for our national anthem.
Tuesday night to you. I'm Ben Davey along with Ryan Eakin. We are at Coach Stadium in Springwater at the Barrie Community Sports Complex. The second of 5 regular season matchups between the Brantford Red Sox and your Barrie Baycats. And Ryan, both teams looking to rebound from losses and also climb their way up to the bottom of the standings as well.
It's been a while since the Baycats and Brantford were in the bottom of the IBL standings. These two storied rivals. Both teams try to get out of the basement and migrate up to both teams from home and home. Baycats have to get back to 500 to get their way up in the IBL standings.
Starting lineup for Brantford tonight under manager Matt McGovern. Gianfranco Morello will lead off the center field. Jesse Fishbaum bat second and right. Colton Fountain at short. Number 3.
Dual stands on the left and right field line. For your own safety, please be aware of batted or thrown ball, please the field of play and the possibility of serious injury.
Batting 7th, Matthew Pilarchuk at 3rd. Robbie Gauthier, the catcher, bats 8th. And the number 9 hitter tonight is Michael DeLuca. in left field. And they will face 29-year-old Juan
Inning
Benitez.
number 1 is sponsored by Cage Barrie. Barrie formerly indoor public batting cages.
In a no
Cage
decision
Barrie.
last time he pitched here in front of the home crowd.
It was a tough night for the Baycats offense last Tuesday, but it wasn't a tough outing for Juan Benitez. He was absolutely outstanding in his second start at home. Brilliant. The Baycats can get an outing like that from him again, so he up to the offense to give him a W.
It was against the Panthers. It was a 3-2 loss, and Benitez picked up the no decision. That game gave him 7 innings and 2 runs earned on 9 hits in that strong effort for Benitez. 7 strikeouts and 3 walks in that no decision.
Leading up the first for the Red
This
Sox.
inning is brought to you by the
Number
Cage
21,
Barrie.
Gianfranco
Barrie's
Morello.
only indoor public batting cage. Gianfranco Morello steps up to the plate. Juan Benitez has concluded his warm-up tosses as we get ready for the opening pitch here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. Left-hander with the feet wide apart in the batter's box. First pitch is fouled off. And we're underway on a beautiful sunny night here at Coates Stadium. 24 degrees, feels more like 27 with a humidex. First pitch at 7:38 here this evening. On the ground to second, that's Brantford Infante. Over the first in time for the out. The defense for Barrie tonight. Middle infield is Carson Burns and Brantford Infante. Marcel Lacasse and Jeff Cowan are at the corners. Jake McDonald catching Juan Benitez. In the outfield left to right is Noel McGarry Doyle, Jake Wilson, and David
Number
LeBlanc.
20, Jesse Fishbaum.
So Benitez retires the first Red Sox of the night, and it brings right fielder Jesse Fishbaum to the plate. Count is 1-0. Another really good crowd here at Coates Stadium on this rare Tuesday night ball game. Benitez behind early here, 2 balls and no strikes. Foul out of play, and the count is 2-1. These teams have had one rainout already this season. That game was supposed to be played here on July 24th. It's been rescheduled for Friday, September 3rd. That is Labor Day weekend, and that will be an extremely busy baseball weekend for you and I, Ryan, and everybody else. As the Baycats will have 3 games in a row here at Coates Stadium on 3 nights: Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And after that, the playoffs.
Looking like September baseball betting.
3-1 from Benitez. And he finds the corner on that one, and the count is full, 3-2. Colton Fountain, the shortstop, on deck. Payoff pitch to Fishbaum. Strike 3 call. And Fishbaum will do a 180-degree turn and head back to the Red Sox dugout.
A great start for Benitez. Brantford stacking their lineup. 1-2 hitters, the 2 best hitters in the lineup. He gets 1 on a ground ball to the second baseman. Strikes out Fishbaum for the second out of the inning.
Brings Colton Fountain to the plate. Shortstop was 0 for 3 in their 15-7 loss to Kitchener on Friday last week. That was the Red Sox last game. They've been sitting on that loss since Friday night. Had a rainout on Sunday along with everyone else who was in action in the IBL. 1 ball and 1 strike to Colton Fountain. Juan Benitez with the 1-1 pitch. This one hit to center. Jake Wilson has to sprint in, dives in, does not come up with it. It bounced in front of him. Great effort by the center fielder. The Red Sox get their first hit of the night.
The fact that Jake Wilson even had a play on that ball just goes to show his terrific range and route running ability. But a base hit for Fountain continues the inning for the Red Sox.
Fans here at Coates Stadium really appreciating that effort, giving him the nice hand there after the attempt. The Red Sox get 1 on with 2 out here. And it brings the cleanup man to the plate, Liam Sutherland. Fastball, sinker, slider, changeup, all part of Benitez's repertoire. You'll notice he does like to work both sides of the plate. This is in the dirt there, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Benitez lives in Orillia with his wife and his daughter, and really happy to be a Barrie Baycat here in his first season with the club. First from the stretch. Cowan holding on the runner. This one hits to center field. Wilson has to backpedal for this one, but he has time and room, and he makes the catch. And that does it for Brantford in the top of the first inning. So the single by Colton Fountain is stranded at first, and after a half an inning, we're scoreless here at Coates Stadium.
1 hit, no errors, no runners left on base. As you approach and enter the stadium tonight, you will have noticed several COVID protocols in place as mandated by the Ministry of Health. Please be patient as our staff work through these in order to keep everyone comfortable and safe as we fine-tune our early season procedures. While in your seat, a mask will not be required, but should you wish to visit the concessions, the beer garden, the merchandise tent, the washroom, and upon leaving
Public batting cage, and the Barrie Baycats come to the plate with Jake Wilson, the center fielder, leading off. Duel McGarry Doyle on left bat second. Ryan Rio, the DH, hits third. Marcella Cass, a cleanup at third base. David LeBlanc, right fielder, bats fifth. Jeff Cowan, veteran first baseman, bats sixth. And then Brantford and Fonte, Carson Burns, and Jake McDonald rounding out the order tonight for Josh Matlow and the Barrie Baycats. First offering to Wilson is low and in ball 1. 20-year-old Bennett Moore gets the start tonight for the Brantford Red Sox. Popped up. That is a major league infield pop-up off the bat of Wilson, and the pitcher ends up having to take that himself. Moore had to extend that long left arm and was able to come up with the play.
That was a sky-high fly ball. The catcher couldn't get under it, and the infield couldn't get under it, and it was up to Moore to make an incredible play. He had to reach out long, reach to make the play. Otherwise, who knows how many bases Wilson would have ended up taking.
So Wilson takes it himself, 1 out here for Noel McGarry Doyle, the left fielder. Bennett Moore, 6'6", 210 pounds, has those long arms. And he's behind in the count, 2-0 to Noel McGarry Doyle, the left fielder. This one hits to center field, and it'll drop in front of Gianfranco Morello, and the Baycats get their first hit of the night.
Morello didn't get a great read off that ball. He decided to play it off a hop instead, and the Baycats have a base runner on for their best slugger.
Designated hitter number 27, Ryan Rio.
Ryan Rigo comes into tonight's second in the IBL in RBIs, 15 to lead the Baycats. That's one back of Toronto's Jonathan Salazzo for second best in the IBL coming into tonight. That's with a runner on and 1 out here, and this one hit down the line, foul. No ball and a strike to Ryan Rio. Middle infield for the Red Sox looking for the ground ball. Colton Fountain and Jacob Reed. And there goes the runner, the throw down, not in time. Head first slide by Noel McGarry-Doyle. And how many times have we seen that this season? McGarry-Doyle gets on and gets himself into scoring position.
And elite speed on the base paths, there's no question about that.
2 balls and a strike now to Ryan Rio.
On you, 2-7.
7th stolen base for Noel McGarry-Doyle. He's been caught twice. 2-1 to count to Ryan Rio. And stepping off is Bennett Moore. And the runner goes back. In the dirt, and it's blocked by the catcher. Well, despite their 3-7 record, Brantford has the 3rd best team ERA in the IBL right now at 5.10. Barrie's ERA is 6th at 5.90, so the Red Sox ahead of the Baycats in that stat. Opponents hitting just .261 against the Red Sox. It's away, and trotting to third is Noel McGarry-Doyle. He's 90 feet away from scoring the game's first run.
Once he got down that count, Moore had no interest in throwing anything close to the plate to Rio, and who can blame him? But Marcel Lacasse up next has to take advantage for the Baycats.
The third base number 13, Marcel Lacasse.
So Lacasse with a .306 average. An RBI opportunity here with 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the first inning.
Lacasse has had strikeout issues this season, but with the guy on third base, less than 2 out, you can't strike out in this spot.
Fans urging Marcel Lacasse to bring home the game's first run. We're scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch. High to center field. Lots of time for Morello. And he will make the catch. Tagging is McGarry-Doyle. The throw is cut off. And he sprints across home plate with the first run of the ball game. It's 1-0 Baycats on a sac fly by Marcel Lacasse.
All Lacasse had to do after a tough night at the plate for the Baycats on Saturday night, they take an early 1-0 lead here in the first inning, and they're not done.
The right fielder number 14, David LeBlanc.
David LeBlanc playing in just his 5th game of the season. Right-handed bat here against the righty, Bennett Moore. And a called strike to start him off. Moore's last outing, July 27th in Hamilton. 5-3 Red Sox win. He worked 3 innings of relief that night in the no decision. And 3 shutout innings as well, allowing 4 hits. Struck out a pair and he walked a pair.
The Red Sox, as you mentioned earlier, Ben, for all their struggles, they do have a great rotation, a great bullpen. Moore has some decent outings this season. A guy like Adam Jaffine, who Baycats might see tomorrow night, has been outstanding for the Red Sox.
Yeah, Jaffine leads the Red Sox in ERA, 1.58. That is the 4th lowest in the IBL right now. Bennett Moore right behind him at a 2.07 ERA coming into tonight. So pitching has not been the problem for the Red Sox. Count is even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes to David LeBlanc. If you're wondering, the best ERA in the IBL right now, that's London's Pedro de los Santos with a 0.56 ERA, and that's in 32 innings of work. You don't see an ERA that low too often in this league, Ryan.
He has been absolutely everything the London Majors could have asked for when they got him from Toronto. He didn't have numbers like that in Toronto. I guess no one's going to have numbers like that in Toronto pitching at Christie Pitts. But regardless, I mean, he has been absolutely outstanding and a pleasant surprise for London for sure.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Rio the runner at first. This one hit to center field. Dizzy inning for Morello. He's over to make that catch, running to his left. And the Baycats score first. Noel McGarry-Doyle crossing home plate on a sac fly by Marcel Lacasse. 1 inning in the books here at Cook Stadium. The Baycats won, the Red Sox Nothing.
You can do it at the top either, because now it'll be done.
Inning number 2 is sponsored by Kingdom Bounce, specializing in kid-friendly inflatable structures. Visit them at kingdombounce.com. Kingdom Bounce. Number 27, Nick Burdett.
We go to the top of the second inning. The Red Sox down 1-0 to the Baycats. And it's Nick Burdett, the designated hitter, the number 5 spot tonight. To second, and Fonte off balance, makes the throw, and plenty of time. One out here on the top of the second.
The one thing Fonte knew in that spot was not a lot of speed coming out of the base batter's box from Nick Burdett, so he lost time to make the play. He makes the easy out. First out of the inning for the Baycats.
Jacob Reed, the second baseman now for Brantford. Just joining us, Baycats scoring first in that bottom half of the first inning. Noel McGarry Doyle with a single, and he came home on a sac fly by Marcella Cass. 1-0 Barrie lead early on here tonight. Called strike to start off Reed, the second baseman. Reed with a 190 average, 1 for 4, and that loss to Kitchener on Friday last week. And he's behind here, no balls and 2 strikes.
You mentioned the Red Sox and they have a great rotation, a great pitching staff. Once you get to this part in the lineups where their struggles really happen, their top of their lineup's great with guys like Morello and Fishbaum, but this is where the issues really take off for the Red Sox.
Gets a piece and stays alive. It's 0-2. Matthew Pilarchuk, the third baseman, on deck, and then the bottom of the order, Robbie Gauthier, the catcher, and Michael DeLuca. Oh, 0-2 on the way from Benitez, and it's inside. Oh, got a piece of him. Not much, but enough, and he's on his way to first base. Second base runner of the night for the Red Sox.
The umpire wasn't making that call until Reed argued, saying I got scraped by that one. He has a free 90 feet, and the Red Sox have their first base runner of the night. Or sorry, their second base runner of the night, I should say.
So 1 on, 1 out here for Matthew Pilarchuk, the third baseman. Hits this one to center. Jake Wilson over for the out. How many fly balls to center field did we have? It's Wilson's second, with 2 balls hit out to Morello in the bottom of the first inning.
Catcher number 23, Robbie Gauthier.
You don't want to be hitting many balls to center field in this ballpark. You're not going to have many extra base hits, and definitely not any home runs dead center at Coat Stadium.
405 straight away, but 325 down the lines, if you can look at or slice it that way. Over the screen and out of play to Robbie Gauthier, the catcher. So 2 out here with 1 on in the top of the second inning. Benitez spent most of the pandemic in the Dominican Republic. He also traveled to Nicaragua to play winter ball. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Gets the sign from Jake McDonald, comes set. Runner goes, 0-2 pitch. Foul at home plate. Jacob Reed was off with that one. A decent jump.
Benitez efficient early on, only throwing 6 balls through his first 26 pitches.
He's been changing speeds nicely too, really picking a spot with that changeup. Let's see what he comes at here with an 0-2 count to Robbie Gauthier. Cowan holding on the runner. He does not go. And it's ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Time is now called, and Gauthier will step out. Benitez, one of 8 IBL pitchers with 2 or more wins tonight. Pedro de los Santos, we mentioned his name once already. He leads the IBL with 4 wins for the London Majors.
It's not often in this league a pitcher also wins the MVP, but he has to be the front runner for MVP at this point, you would think.
1-2, and it's fouled over the screen. Benitez looking for win number 3 tonight, and this is his first season with the Barrie Baycats. Hoping he'll go deep as he did against Kitchener here last week. The 1-2 pitch, blocked. Looking for it is McDonald. He doesn't know where it is, and now the runner advances. So the count is 2-2. Jacob Reed gets to second base.
Reed was not going to take off on that pitch. He thought the ball was relatively close to McDonald, but McDonald had no idea where it was. And it was Benitez that had to end up recovering the ball. McDonald had absolutely no idea where that ball was.
You know, the sun is just above the trees right now, too, and I wonder if that might have been a factor as McDonald was looking over, maybe a bit of a blind spot to his right. The field will be in shadows in a couple of moments, but right now that sun is just right over the crest of the trees. This one hits a right field, and it's over the head of Brantford Infante. Rounding third is Jacob Reed, and he is in safely. The throw down to second, and Gauthier is in. And the Red Sox tie this game 1-1.
I don't think he had much of a chance with the speed of Jacob Reed at second base to go home. To me, you have to take away the extra 90 feet right there for Gauthier by limiting him to a base hit, not letting him go to second base. Baycats once again now have to deal with another runner in scoring position due to LeBlanc's decision to go home and not throw to cutoff man.
So the hit batsman proves costly as Jacob Reed comes in to score Brantford's first run of the night, and it's 1-1 now with a runner in scoring position and 2 out. This one fouled over the screen. Second inning brought to you by Kingdom Bounce, specializing in kid-friendly inflatable structures. Visit them at kingdombounce.com. Righty-righty matchup here. Benitez versus DeLuca. That one hit him. Or got away, excuse me. I thought it went off the catcher's glove. Thought that might have got a piece of it. It did not. And down to third base now goes the runner, Robbie Gauthier, 90 feet away.
Benitez hasn't missed much tonight. He hasn't thrown a ton of balls, but when he has missed, he's missed badly.
Benitez gets the sign, comes set, 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. DeLuca leads the Red Sox with a .360 average. A good hitter in that number 9 spot for the Red Sox. This is his 8th game.
Acts as the second leadoff man for Matt McGovern.
9 hits and 25 at-bats coming into tonight. Off to a really good start in this 2021 campaign. 2-2, the count to him here. Fans urging Juan Benitez to finish him off with 2 outs. Runner at third. Red Sox and Baycats tied at 1. High pop up. Third baseman over, as is the shortstop, and it will be Carson Burns. So that'll do it for the Red Sox, but they score a run. Then we go to the bottom of the second with the Baycats and Brantford tied at 1.
For Brantford in the second, 1 run and 1 hit with no errors, 1 runner left on base.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, Barrie Baycats fans, make some noise! No, I need to see this whole stadium. Make some noise for your Barrie Baycats! My name is Rob Daniels, your in-game host. Lots to look forward to tonight. Make sure you stay in your seats as much as possible because we got gift certificates to give away to the Baycat shop. We got a social media contest to look forward to win photographs of your favorite Baycats players, and so much more. So make sure you're here tonight. Grab yourself a hot dog, a cold beverage, and settle in for some more Baycats baseball at a beautiful stadium here in Barrie. Enjoy. One more time, Baycats, make some noise! That's right.
We go to the bottom of the second at Coates Stadium. It's the Red Sox 1, the Baycats 1, and veteran Jeff Cowan comes to the plate.
Leading up the second,
One hit away from a pretty significant milestone, Ryan.
Jeff Cowan, one hit away from 400 in his legendary IBL career. I was joking with him before the game, Ben, saying, how many of those hits have been a bunt? You have to, for hit number 400, lay down a bunt down the third baseline. He said, we're on YouTube. I can't do that. I need a base hit, a real base hit. I'm not bunting for hit number 400.
He's up there swinging, and he gets a piece. It's 0-1. Well, Cowan has had a pretty amazing career as a Barrie Baycat, and certainly love to get that big number 400 here tonight in front of the home crowd. Up against a pretty tough pitcher here in Bennett Moore. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Cowan got .399 in his final at bat of the game here on Thursday against Welland.
Saturday.
Yeah, you're right. That was Saturday. And trying to keep that ninth inning alive, it was unable to do so. Baycats got a couple of base runners, but ultimately came up short to the Welland Jackfish. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cowan with a .304 average. This is high and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the veteran right-hander.
Doesn't play a lot of road games. In fact, he's only played 1 road game this season, so it's impressive to see how great he's been without getting the constant reps in.
Called strike 3 as he's frozen on that one.
Let's go!
First strikeout of the game for Bennett Moore.
Second base number 8 for Renfrey Infante.
Brantford Infante playing in just his 5th game. 200 average coming into tonight. Takes a pitch low and away, ball 1.
Infante's batted 9th at most times this season. Moves up to the 7th spot tonight, hoping for a big night.
All right, 1 ball and 1 strike to him here. The next matchup for these teams is tomorrow, 8 p.m. So we'll match up again, but it'll be in Brantford tomorrow at Arnold Anderson Stadium. 8 o'clock start, as they have later evening games there, as is the norm. 1-1 as Moore changes speeds and misses high. It's 2-1.
A lot of those 8 o'clock games can sometimes stretch into 8:15, 8:20 after 8 until the sun goes down in Brantford.
2-1 pitch. Short, and a leaping Colton Fountain makes the play. And there's 2 down.
Nice simple play by Fountain. Didn't overthink it. Let the ball come to him. And he was able to make a nice little jump for a nice little line out. 2 out for the Baycats now. As Carson Burns comes to the plate.
Got to be on your toes with those, even if they're not hit too sharp, too hard. You don't want to jump too soon, don't want to jump too high, and he just stayed calm and made the play. Second base, Jacob Reed, plenty of time, and the Baycats go quickly and quietly in this bottom of the second inning. We go to the third. It's the Red Sox 1, the Baycats 1. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Barrie, a second.
Top of the third inning with the Baycats and the Red Sox tied at 1. The third is brought to you by Kurt's Coolers, mobile, refrigerated, freezer, trailer, rentals.
Leading up the third for the Red Sox.
And we're back to the top of the order for Brantford with Gianfranco Morello, the center fielder, Jesse Fishbaum, the right fielder, and Colton Fountain, the shortstop. 1, 2, 3, top of the order here in the third for Matt McGovern. One run, 1 hit for the Baycats, a run on 2 hits for the Red Sox. It's the corner, it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Interesting stance for Morello, a lot like Chris McQueen for London.
He's got those knees bent about as far as they can comfortably go. He bounces this one back to the mound. Benitez makes the throw, and there's 1 down.
Right fielder number 20, Jesse Fishbaum.
Fishbaum frozen on a 3-2 pitch from Benitez in the first inning, the only strikeout victim of the Red Sox so far tonight.
Fishbaum can do it all for the Red Sox. Going back to the 2019 playoffs against the Baycats, he even came in to pitch when the Red Sox were absolutely played in on the mound, so he's a guy that can do it all for the Red Sox.
Benitez had 7 strikeouts in his last appearance against Kitchener here at home. And that 3-2 loss, no decision for Benitez. Back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Fishbaum with a 256 average, 0 for 4 against Kitchener on Friday. Benitez with a windup, and the 0-2 on the way. Missed away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jeff Rose, the home plate umpire tonight. Jamie Killingsworth at first, Mackenzie Wright at third. 1-2. Fouled on the left side over to the Brantford dugout, and the count will hold. One-two pitch. Able to hold his swing, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Fishbaum was one of the best Canadian hitters in the NAIA loop in college baseball this year. Outstanding senior season for Fishbaum. He's going to be here for the whole season for the Red Sox, unlike last season, which is huge for them.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Right back to the mound. Benitez again. Plenty of time to make the throw over, and he does. rolled around the infield, and there's 2 down for Colton Fountain, the shortstop.
Often you see back-to-back outs, pitcher to the first baseman, but Benitez and the Baycats will take it.
Have you ever seen an inning where the pitcher made all 3 assists?
I haven't, but there's been lots of things this season that I've seen that I've never seen before, including last week against the Maple Leafs where the runner came in from second base because the catcher put the ball in his mask. So
it seems like every night we've seen something that we've never seen before. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes here to Colton Fountain.
Saturday night against the Jackfish, it was the greatest pitching performance against the Baycats in the history of Coke Stadium. Thursday night, it was the incident with the catcher and the ball, like I mentioned. Last Tuesday, it was Jacob Douglas with an unbelievable relief appearance. So it's been an interesting last 10 or so days for the Baycats.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Colton Fountain. Yeah, I wonder when the last time in the IBL an inning was recorded where only the pitcher and the catcher were needed. This one hit to, it won't be the case here, so we'll, and a nice diving play. Oh no, fell in. What an effort there by Noel McGarry-Doyle. Made the slide, unable to come up with the catch, so Colton Fountain aboard with a single here with 2 outs in the 3rd.
That one, as he did in the first inning, keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
3rd hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Number 32, Liam Sutherland.
Liam Sutherland now. So 2 hits for Colton Fountain tonight. Cowan holding him on. And a high fly ball to David LeBlanc in right field. And he's got it for the 3rd out of the inning. So just like the first, the Red Sox strand a hit by Colton Fountain as he stays where he is, and that will do it for the Red Sox in the top of the 3rd. We're tied at 1 here at Coke Stadium.
1 hit, there's no errors, 1 runner left on base.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to shop online at shopbaycats.com for all your favorite Baycats merchandise and memorabilia. We also got a sample of that on hand here tonight with the merch tent. I hope you're here in the bottom of the 3rd inning because we're going to have some trivia for your chance to win a $50 gift certificate to the Baycats shop, plus an autographed photo of Ryan Rio and a t-shirt as well of your favorite Baycats team. Okay, so that's coming up bottom of the 3rd tonight. Make sure you're here for it. Let's go Baycats.
Quick pace to this game so far. This evening we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Baycats and the Red Sox are tied at 1. Number 9 hitter Jake McDonald, the only Baycat who has not come to the plate yet. And then back to the top of the order for Jake Wilson and Noel McGarry-Doyle.
Jake McDonald!
McDonald was given the night off after a couple of innings on Friday night against the Hamilton Cardinals. Came back into the lineup Saturday. Or no, sorry, excuse me, he was out of the lineup on Saturday against the Jackfish. Opportunity for him to reset. It's been off to a tough start for the Baycats. Has an opportunity tonight to turn his season around.
Call strike from Bennett Moore to start him off, 0-1. Eighth game of the year for McDonald, and a 150 average coming into tonight. Outside corner, strike 2. Bennett Moore works from the stretch, even with no base runners. Pitches high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two from Moore. Right field and caught by Jesse Fishbaum. 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
He get a hit by a nice contact to opposite field for McDonald. Slowly but surely, he's going to get those a drop eventually.
The center fielder, number 15, Jake Wilson.
Jake Wilson hit a high pop-up that the pitcher, Noor, had to take on his own to start the bottom of the first for the Baycats. Wilson shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is in, ball one. Wilson 1 for 4 against Welland in that game on Saturday, brings a .317 average to the plate. Wilson got off to such a great start in his first few games that even though he kind of cooled off a little bit, he still has that batting average well into the 300s. Ahead in the count here, 2-0. Hits this one hard to right, and that will drop for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Baycats, and it brings Noel McGarry-Doyle to the plate.
Back-to-back hits now, excuse me, back-to-back balls in the play for the Baycats. They hit more hard. Wilson gets out with the land, unlike McDonald. And let's see what the middle of the Baycats lineup can do now.
Noel McGarry-Doyle singled and scored in the first. Runner goes, and he protects the plate and fouls it off. Strike one.
Wilson wasting no time trying to steal second base. He runs in the first pitch to Doyle.
One on, one out here in the third for the Baycats. High and away. Runner stays put. And the count 1-1. Four games in 5 nights for the Baycats starting today. Slow roller to the mound. Underhand toss in time. Runner advances. And there's 2 away.
The Red Sox will take it. They'll have 2 out now with Rio in an open base to work with in the event that Noor falls behind Rio early and doesn't want to pitch to him.
The designated hitter, number 27, Ryan Rio.
Pitchers have been busy defensively so far in this game, both sides. 2 outs now for Ryan Rio, the designated hitter. Walked in the bottom of the first, but was able to get no further. Wilson dancing around at second. And Moore starts Rio off with a strike. So 4 games in 5 nights for the Baycats starting tonight. Brantford heads into a stretch of 5 games in 6 days with this game this evening. And as mentioned, they play again against each other tomorrow night in Brantford. On the ground and foul over near the Barrie dugout, and that's 0-2. Jake Wilson at second base. No balls, 2 strikes to DH Ryan Rio. Moore comes set, and the delivery. High, ball 1, 1-2.
Rio has 1 home run on the season. It was a grand slam in Brantford. Easily the longest home run by a Baycat this season.
One-two pitch. And he wastes another one. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. RBI opportunity for the Baycats RBI leader, Ryan Rio. Looking to put his team back on top. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A weak foul ball. The catcher over. Makes a great diving catch. What a grab by Robbie Gauthier as he slides across the dirt and makes a spectacular grab to get the Red Sox off the field. And that will do it for Barrie in the bottom of the third. We go to the fourth. Baycats and Red Sox tied up 1.
1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Inning number 4 is sponsored by the Cage Barrie. Barrie's only indoor public batting cages. The Cage Barrie.
Dominicans in-game host Rob Daniels headed down the right field line to the stands here tonight, looking for anyone here that thinks they knows their Baycats. Anybody that knows their Baycats really well? Trivia question to win a $50 gift card to the merch shop, autographed picture of Ryan Rio, and a t-shirt from the merch shop. Anybody? Who wants it? You know your Baycats? Okay. No? Want to try? How about you, sir? I think you would know the Baycats. Okay, who did the Baycats beat to win their first championship in 2005? A, the Brantford Red Sox, who are here tonight. B, the Toronto Maple Leafs, or C, the Kitchener Panthers? Toronto Maple Leafs. Yes, so the Leafs are the accent on the field, too. There we go. Awesome. All right. Got himself a big prize pack tonight. I'll meet you down Church 10. Thanks so much for playing along.
To the fourth we go here at Coates Stadium with Ryan Eakin. I'm Ben Davey. It's the Red Sox and the Baycats tied at 1.
Number 27, Nick Burdett.
Second of 5 regular season matchups between the Red Sox and the Baycats this season. The third will be tomorrow night in Brantford. And Nick Burdett, the DH, 0 for 1 tonight and a called strike to start him off. One run on 3 hits for Brantford.
Nick Burdett, the only Red Sox left in that 2014 playoff series against the Baycats that went 7 games. The Baycats winning that series and slaying the Red Sox dragon.
This one to center field, and there's room for Jake Wilson. He gobbles that one up for the first out of the inning.
Going back to that game, I believe Burdett came on as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning of Game 7, but Adam Haas got him out en route to the Baycats slaying the Dragon and making it to the finals back in 2014.
Wow, what a memory you have.
I was completely out of the memory bank. No notes on that one.
You were like 8 years old, right?
No, I was. I was in grade 10, however old I was then. Close enough.
You've been following this team a long time. Benitez has to sprint over, and he makes the underhand toss. What a ball game for the pitchers defensively. Benitez has been busy out there on the mound. That was a little tougher than the previous 2.
Third base number
Third
19, Matt
round
Kalajic.
out to him, to Cowan at first base, and both pitchers have been going at it like you mentioned, Ben. It's been great to see.
I asked Juan Benitez who his favorite big league pitcher was, and he picked a good one. He said Jacob deGrom of the Mets. Asked him if he could hit like deGrom, though, and he chuckled and said, yeah. deGrom with a .360 average this year. His answer kind of surprised me, but...
These Dominicans can do it all. Going back to 2019, Baycats short on guys had Emilius Guerrero play the outfield. Emilius Guerrero, the decorated Baycats ace from 2016 to 2019, excuse me. He had to play the outfield, he had a hit, didn't get a hit, but point remains, he was willing to play the outfield that night, so these Dominicans can do it all for the Baycats.
A surprising number of position players end up on the mound, too. They looking at the other direction as well in this league, so...
We saw Tyler Plumpton, Baycats backup catcher, pitch the 9th inning of Friday night's game to Hamilton in Hamilton, and he had a 3 up, 3 down as well, so to his credit.
Interesting thing about deGrom, I mean, he wasn't really known as a really strong hitting pitcher until this season, kind of out of nowhere. He's able to turn himself into an offensive threat for the Mets. But
It's always been the Mats and Bumgarners of the world, but deGrom has taken over both on the mound and at the plate this season, to say the least.
2 balls and 2 strikes here. Third baseman Matthew Pilarchuk is 0 for 1. This one hits softly to short. Burns makes the throw. Red Sox go quickly and quietly in the top of the 4th inning. At Coates Stadium in Springwater, it's a 1-all tie between the Red Sox and the Baycats. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Brantford in the 4th, no runs and no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base.
Fourth inning at Coates Stadium. Sun has fully set. Lights starting to take effect here, and it's a 1-all tie between the Red Sox and the Baycats on a beautiful, comfortable summer evening here in Springwater.
Leading up the fourth for the Baycats.
Marcella Katz, the third baseman, will lead it off.
Marcella Katz.
Fourth inning is brought to you by The Cage, Barrie's only indoor public batting cage.
Katz had a nice at-bat in his first at-bat, flying out to the center fielder Morello, which allowed Doyle to score from third base. A nice simple at-bat gave the Baycats an early lead.
I asked Lacasse how he stayed busy during the pandemic, and he said fitness was a big key, getting back to the gyms and the batting cages once they were allowed to open, but when they weren't, Marcel said he just enjoyed taking lots of walks, getting outside, and he said that was a key part of looking after his mental health when nobody was able to actually see any game action. I'm very excited to be a member of the Barrie Baycats here in 2021. 2 balls and a strike to him. The pitch. Over our heads, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Baycats scored in the first, Red Sox in the second. It's shaping up to be a pitcher's duel between Bennett Moore and Juan Benitez.
Katz is one of those guys that always has 2-2 counts, 3-2 counts. Not a guy that swings early, swings often in the count.
High fly ball. Gianfranco Morello to his right. Called off by the left fielder, Michael DeLuca. And there's one out here in the fourth inning. David LeBlanc, the right fielder, 0 for 1 tonight.
Right fielder number 14, David LeBlanc.
Put a fly ball to get the Red Sox off the field in the first.
LeBlanc says it's been quite some time since he's been in the 5-hole. Typically a 2-3 hitter in college, in the 5-hole tonight.
Bunts it right back to the mound, and the play is made by Bennett Moore.
Add another one to the list, Ben.
Yep. A 1-3 putout. It's the second one for Moore, and Benitez has had 3 of them.
The first baseman number 42, Jeff Cowan.
And Moore has a defensive putout as well on a pop-up. And Jeff Cowan will bat here. He struck out looking to lead off the second. Cowan looking for that milestone hit here. Called strike 0-1. Anthony Infante is on deck, the second baseman. 0-1 to Cowan. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike as that pitch misses high and away. That one got him. And Cowan is aboard with 2 out here in the fourth inning. So each team with a hit batter here tonight.
Reed was hit in the second inning, but was grazed by the pitch by Benitez. That one flat out hit Cowan. You can tell early that he was in pain. He takes a shot down the first base, is fine. He's going to say the ball game's not an issue. But Jeff Cowan hit by another pitch this season.
Second baseman Barrie Infante to the plate for the Barrie Baycats with 2 out here in this bottom of the fourth inning. Like Benitez, Infante from Santo Domingo. 2 balls and no strikes as he gets ahead in the count. Three balls and no strikes to Infante.
I think if you're Matlow, you give Brantford the green light here, 3-0.
And a chat at the mound as Robbie Gauthier goes out. And they'll discuss what they want to do with Infante here. Down on the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Carson Burns, the shortstop, on deck.
I think it would be a mistake to just ease a fastball, try to get back into the count. I think that would be a fatal mistake. I think you have to give Infante the green light on this pitch.
3-0, and they waste one and put him on. It's ball 4 to Infante. 2 on now with 2 out for Carson Burns, the shortstop. You have to wonder if the conversation was maybe just don't give him anything on 3-0. Let's take our chances with Carson Burns.
Burns had a tough start to the season, was red hot a couple of weeks back, had a great day in that doubleheader in Labatt Park in London. I struggled the last week, but so is still the entire Baycats lineup basically.
Burns' 11th game with the Baycats and a .250 average. Great opportunity for him here with 2 on and 2 out in the 4th. Hits this one high. Backpedaling is the second baseman, Jacob Reed. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. Carson Burns, he's the 3rd out of the 4th. So through 4, it's the Red Sox and the Baycats tied at 1. You're watching Baycats TV.
No hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Inning number 5 is sponsored by SeatGiant.ca. Ticket marketplace of your Barrie Baycats. Get all your major event tickets within North America and Canadian funds. SeatGiant.ca.
Top of the 5th here at Coates Stadium, a 1-all tie between the Red Sox and the Baycats. 1 run, 3 hits for Brantford. 1 run, 2 hits for Barrie. What's shaping up to be a really nice pitcher's duel here between Juan Benitez and the Red Sox Bennett Moore. Catcher Robbie Gauthier fouls it over to the Baycat dugout.
Just an hour into this game and we're in the top of the 5th inning. There's nothing better than that then.
Benitez winds the 0-1 pitch. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Sox trying to climb out of the IBL cellar tonight, and they could do that with a win. They're a half a game behind Barrie at the bottom of the IBL standings, so always helps to play the team that you're trying to pass, and that's the case for Brantford. A win would improve the record to 4-7. Barrie 4-7 coming into tonight, so they would drop a half a game behind Brantford with a loss.
Yeah.
To second base, and it gets past a diving Brantford Infante into right field.
It's amazing that we're having this discussion. The last 12 IBL champions have been 2 teams, the Brantford Red Sox and the Baycats. In the last 13 years, the Maple Leafs beat the Red Sox in 2007 and mixed one in between. And besides that, these 2 teams have run the IBL for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Number 39, Mike DeLuca.
It's a whole new era. Almost like the league kind of hit the reset button with the pandemic, and both of these teams look very different than they did in 2019 even. And you got a Welland team that's looking pretty good now. Kitchener on the top of the standings. London right behind them, so. Lots of baseball to go though, and keep that in mind. There have been IBL seasons where the regular season was over at this point, and they were going to the playoffs in August. So it feels a little strange having just 10 or 11 games of the regular season behind us, but such is the case with the late start.
This time 2 years ago, the Baycats began their first round series against the Red Sox, so exactly.
Bunt attempt goes foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Gauthier at first, Michael DeLuca, the left fielder, at the plate. Well, if anything, it kind of feels like we have a little more of summer left than we do according to the calendar.
Playoffs begin in August, you think going back to school in September, yeah, exactly. We're in the middle of summer still.
And this year, every team makes the playoffs, but that hasn't always been the case in the IBL. So you got to figure with the regular season ending now, if your team didn't get to the playoffs, you were done.
Right now, it's just a matter of pacing yourself, stay healthy for the playoffs, know what you have come playoff time. And it's a 3-game set, first, second round, best of 5 in the 3rd round, championship round. Anything can happen if you just get in, stay healthy, and trust what you have is capable of getting it done come playoff time.
Runner goes, swung on a miss, strike 3. The throw down is not in time. Stolen base for Robbie Gauthier. Had a good jump on that pitch.
No chance for McDonald behind the plate to throw out the runner.
Center fielder number 21, Gianfranco
So
Morello.
a lot of baseball to go for all 7 of these IBL teams. Guelph Royals sitting out the 2021 season. A runner in scoring position, 1 out here, and it brings the leadoff man, Gianfranco Morello, to the plate. That pitch just misses ball 1. Morello 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of ground balls, 1 to second and 1 back to the pitcher.
The Red Sox best hitter in the 2019 season.
Pitch from Benitez. Swung on a miss. Here's the high one and the count 1-1.
I think he thought he struck out on that pitch, but that was only strike 1.
Two balls and 1 strike to Morello. One stat that doesn't get talked about a lot, because it doesn't really mean much, is run differential, but it can tell you a little bit about where your team is at. And despite the Baycats being in 6th in a 7-team league, their run differential is only -4. And what that does tell you is that the games they're losing, they're not losing by much, and they're winning by big when they do win. So to me, it's a bit of an indicator that your team might be a little bit better than the record indicates. Not always, but sometimes that can be the case.
That's one of the reasons why Ross Atkins has been all in at the deadline, trading 2 of his top prospects for Jose Barrios. So he looks at the run differential. It's a lot like the 2015 run the Jays had, where they were better than they were to begin that season. And now Anthopoulos been all in, and it ended up paying off. Those games they lost in the first half of the season, they didn't lose in the second half of the season. Ross Atkins is hoping that changes now in the second half of the Jays season here in 2021. And Baycats will hope for the same thing now. Mind you, Baycats still in the negative, but not quite the bottom feeder team that you might think right now if you look at their record.
Well, Welland's run differential -27, and they're a half a game up against over Barrie. So you just want to see that your team can compete every ball game. And of course, when the playoffs begin, the regular season record doesn't matter anyways. You just want to know that your team can be competitive and hopefully have a chance to win every single night.
And in a season where there's no one powerhouse team in the IBL, the only thing that really matters in the regular season is securing home field advantage. But even then, it's a best of 3. One team, if you sweep a team in the first or second round, you're only going to have 1 home game each. So the regular season this year really has to be more process-driven than results-driven.
That's a good way to put it. Fly ball to left, McGarry Doyle hustling, makes the catch. 2 out here in the 5th inning. And it brings Jesse Fishbaum to the plate for the Red Sox. Well, you're right, there really is no powerhouse team. You could look at the London Majors with their exceptional pitching and maybe consider them the favorite. Pitching is very good as well. Perhaps those 2 teams might be a little bit ahead of the rest of the league, but really anybody can beat anybody in this league on any given night.
Yeah, London has that great 1-2 rotation with Owen Boone and De Los Santos, who we mentioned earlier, but at the same time, come playoff time, the Baycats are showing and the other teams are showing that those two guys are hittable. They're not lights out, absolutely unbelievable pitchers that you have no chance against. So for the Baycats or any team, you can't look at London and think they're the absolute powerhouse, but all credit to them for the way they pitched and played to begin this season.
Welland is expected to trend up in the second half, and the Maple Leafs can outslug their way over any team on any given night at home.
For Toronto, it's just a matter of, as you said, can their offense out-hit their mistakes defensively, and can they get some pitching? Dustin Richardson is nearing a return to the Maple Leafs. A former big league pitcher here was traded 1-for-1 for Andrew Miller. Miami and Boston, not a great trade in that case. If you're over Miami, I believe it was. But nonetheless, Maple Leafs need pitching if they want to compete. The Baycats, they do have pitching with Juan Benitez. He is one of the best pitchers in the IBL. And as you mentioned, London has lots of pitching.
Juan Benitez ahead 0-2 on Jesse Fishbaum. 2 out in the inning. The pitch just missed away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Four hits tonight for the Red Sox, and they've come from 2 players, Colton Fountain and Robbie Gauthier. 2 hits each. 1-2 for Benitez. Foul back to the screen. Inning started with a single by Robbie Gauthier. Stole second, DeLuca with a strikeout, and Morello with a flyout. Benitez trying to get Jesse Fishbaum here to end the 5th.
Benitez at a nice 73 pitches right now through 4 2/3.
Hoping to make it 5 on this pitch. Let's see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The delivery. High and away, and it pops out of the glove of the catcher. Sprinting back for that one is McDonald, and the runner will advance 90 feet.
Can't have it if you're McDonald. That could be a big 90 feet, especially the next pitch is another pass ball or wild pitch.
He had it. He just couldn't put the squeeze on it. And it squirted out, and he actually looked in his glove as he chased it to the backstop. So it's a 2-2 count now to Jesse Fishbaum. Benitez steps off to collect his thoughts.
One.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Benitez comes set, runner at third. The leg kick and the delivery. Up the middle, base hit. And indeed, that pass ball proves costly, as trotting home is Robbie Gauthier with the go-ahead run for the Red Sox on an RBI single by Jesse Fishbaum. It's 2-1 Brantford.
And full credit to the Red Sox, Jesse Fishbaum, for taking advantage of the Baycats' mistake. You have to against a pitcher like Benitez, and Fishbaum just did that.
Shortstop Colton Fountain now will bat with a man on and 2 out. Brantford's first lead of the night. 2-1 Red Sox here on the top of the 5th. Benitez works away, ball 1. Fountain 2 for 2 already tonight, looking to keep this 5th inning going.
Both their runs tonight coming off of 2 out base hits, so full credit to the Red Sox for not going out easy in any inning they've had thus far tonight.
Fishbaum with the lead, he goes. Bounces up to the plate, the throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Fishbaum, and he's in scoring position.
No chance for McDonald. That wasn't a great pitch by Benitez. It one-hopped him. And the Red Sox have another runner in scoring position.
Time is called as Fountain steps out. Benitez now behind on the count, 2-0 to Colton Fountain. Runner goes again. Fouled back to the screen. How about Jesse Fishbaum?
Fishbaum had a great read on that one. Absolutely would have had third base. The batter didn't swing.
Benitez has not been really paying much attention to the runners either. I don't recall him making a lot of throws over tonight. Just focused on the man at the plate with 2 out here. Benitez looks in for the sign. Benitez looks over his right shoulder. Comes home, runner goes again. Fouled back to the screen. Nice job by Colton Fountain protecting the runner, getting a piece.
As you said, Benitez has no interest in checking the runner. A lot like Jordan Romano, the Blue Jays closer, is just easy to run off of.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Benitez as they throw over now, and no chance there. Just trying to keep him honest. Brantford and Fonte coming over to take that throw. That was Fountain's first stolen base of the year. First attempt. Or Fishbaum, excuse me. Fishbaum with 5 steals. My mistake. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
If your Benitez has the 2 strikes, you just have to focus on the batter. The last thing you want, you try to throw back to second base, and the ball ends up in the outfield.
2-2 again. Center field. And a long run for Wilson. He dives and comes up with it for the catch. What a grab by Jake Wilson. Running from his left to his right, makes the sliding grab in left center field, and he gets the Baycats off the field. But the Red Sox score a run, and they take a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Baycats TV.
So Brantford in 5th, 1 run and 2 hits with no errors, 1 runner left on base.
Hey, Baycats fans, let's keep that momentum going with that great catch in center field. I brought down up the people line, and I'm joined by Ayla and Eiley. Why don't you guys give a big wave to everybody in the audience? They caught a foul ball tonight, which I think is a pretty spectacular thing in a baseball game, being a youngster. So awesome, enjoy that baseball. But, okay, we're going to start. And Eiley are 3, 2, 1. Go.
Microphone not working.
Let's go, Wade! Let's get it all the way around the stadium. Come on, start that wave. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Hey. Can it make it? Keep going, keep going. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah! Way to go, everybody. Let's go, Baycats.
Leading up the 5th for the Baycats, the catcher number 26, Jake McDonald.
We go to the 5th. It's brought to you by Seat Giant, the official ticket marketplace of the Barrie Baycats. Get all of your major event tickets within North America in Canadian funds. And it's Jake McDonald, the number 9 hitter. Strike 1 to him. Jake Wilson, the leadoff man on deck, and Noel McGarry Doyle will bat third in this bottom of the 5th inning. Mr. McDonald, and he fouls that one into the trees. 0-2. Baycats still just with 2 hits tonight. Jake Wilson with a single, and Noel McGarry Doyle with a single. With 5 base runners in total, a couple of walks and a hit batter. Oh, just missed 1-2. Gutsy take there by Jake McDonald with 2 strikes. He gets the call.
That pitch has a nice breakthrough at the last second.
1-2 from Moore. Strike 3. Didn't miss on that one. McDonald frozen.
Giving back the exact same pitch. It dipped a little lower, and he gets a strike 3 call.
Close pitch like that, you might get it once. You probably won't get it twice back to back at least.
Jake Wilson.
And Jake Wilson now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bennett Moore. Pitch, and it's a high pop-up. First baseman didn't see it. The second baseman's got it. It's Jacob Reed. He takes it. And there's 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th for the Baycats.
The left fielder, number 95, Noel McGarry Doyle.
Noel McGarry Doyle has been an offensive catalyst for the Baycats so far in this early start to the 2021 season. 14 runs, or 17 runs, excuse me, most on the team. Coming into tonight, actually 18 if you count the run he got in the first inning. Pitch is high, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Ryan Rio, the DH, is on deck. 2-0 the count to McGarry Doyle. Just missed. 3 balls, no strikes.
Don't want to walk Doyle because a walk could quite frankly act as a double to Doyle. You can take first of the walk and then easily steal second.
You get the RBI leader on deck. Called strike. 3 balls and a strike. McGarry Doyle hitting .395 coming into tonight. Hits this one to left field. Michael DeLuca back at the wall, looks up and it's gone! A solo home run for Noel. McGarry Doyle ties this game at 2.
Doyle back on Saturday night had the Baycats' only extra base hit, and it was a double to left field, opposite field. He hit his first bomb here at Colt Stadium, the second bomb of the season.
So Ryan Rio will bat with nobody on, but that's not a bad thing when the guy in front of you homers. The Baycats tie this game at 2, so a run in the first and 1 in the 5th. And we're back to square one between the Red Sox and the Baycats. Left side, will it stay in play? It's foul. Off the benches. Rio tonight 0 for 1 with a walk. .378 average, second best on the Baycats coming into tonight. Bounces up to the plate. Ball 1, 1-1. Barrie looking to make it 2-0 over the Red Sox this season. They had a rained out game on July 24th. We're planning on coming to that. That will be played Friday, September 3rd. That'll be a rare Friday night game here at Coates Stadium. A 3-game and 3-night Labor Day weekend for the Baycats that we mentioned earlier. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and Rio hits this one. Just got under it. The right fielder doesn't see it. Is back there. That's right. Neither the right fielder or the center fielder saw where that was. If the center fielder did, he didn't have enough time to get over. Jesse Fishbaum held his arms out in the air, asking for help on that, and he didn't get it.
And I was going to mention on that Jake Wilson fly ball in the top of this inning. It's so high up, and this is the time of night where outfielders and infielders lose high fly balls. In Rio, that was a high fly ball in the outfield. Should have been a routine out. Instead, it's a double. No one touched it, so it can't be an error. It's just a double from Ryan Rio, and the inning continues for the Baycats.
Well, off the bat, it looked like it was hit deeper than it was, but he got underneath it too much. It stayed in play, and this one is hit behind the bag at third and just out of the reach of third baseman Matthew Pilarchuk. He looked like he might have had trouble on that one as well.
It's happened to the best of them here at Colt Stadium. This time of night, you just lose balls. It's happened to Glenn Jackson, who's man center field for 10 years for the Baycats. It doesn't matter how much experience you have here playing at this ballpark at night. This time's not a great time to be an outfielder in the IBL.
0-1 pitch to Lacasse. It's inside, a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, this is a kind of a tricky time of the evening, I guess. The sky is not dark yet, although It's a clear sky. There's no cloud cover. One ball, one strike. Swung on and missed. He cut by Lacasse, but he couldn't connect, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
A home run cut by Lacasse on that one.
Baycats now with 4 hits, including 2 here in the 5th inning, and Robbie Gauthier is out for a chat with Bennett Moore.
Come on up, get him going.
I think after blowing a fastball by him like that, in the last pitch, you got to throw him something off speed.
See what Lacasse is looking for here on this 1-2 pitch.
Although I said that on Saturday night, and Christian Young just kept throwing fastball after fastball, and he kept blowing fastball by guys. So let's see what happens here.
Got a piece. Stays alive, 1 and 2. Some of these pitchers are hard to outthink. You find yourself playing the same game the batter is. No, surely he's not going to go back to that fastball, and then he does. 1 and 2 with 2 out. Pass with a fly out, and he drove in the game's first run. The right-hander is ready. Pitch from Moore. Change speeds on that one. Runner goes. Throw down to first. Safe! Ryan Rio steals third. And the go-ahead run is now 90 feet away.
I don't have my notes in front of me, but I can promise you that's the first solo base at third base by Ryan Rio in his 4-year IBL career.
Caught everyone by surprise, including a lot of the fans here who maybe weren't expecting Rio to go.
Come on up.
Umpires wanted to just have an issue addressed with a fan here.
That was at the request of the Red Sox manager Matt McGovern.
And the fan is jokingly thrown out of the park by team president David Mills, who lets out a big loud laugh to indicate that he's just kidding. Not sure what the fan was doing. He was holding up a phone. Trying to record the game. I don't know. Can speculate. Maybe it was the light on his phone. Who knows? Anyways, conference on the mound here. And the home plate umpire, Jeff Rose, out to break it up. This is the second conference on the mound of this at bat. The count is still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Marcel Lacasse. Got a left-hander throwing in the Red Sox bullpen, so. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Lacasse. On the ground. And it goes to the right field. They'll drive him away. Under the glove of Liam Sutherland. And the Baycats back on top now, 3-2.
Not much on it for Lacasse, but he found some green. And he gives the Baycats a lead with the base hit.
0-1-3.
How big was the stolen base by Ryan Rio?
Right fielder number 14, David LeBlanc.
Probably wouldn't have got in from second on that one, but he's able to score on the RBI single by Marcel Lacasse, coming at a key time in this ball game as it puts Barrie back on top.
I always thought Ryan Rio's speed could make a difference in the Baycats lineup.
First pitch to David LeBlanc. Misses ball 1-0. LeBlanc is 0 for 2 tonight. Right fielder looking to keep this 5th inning going for the Baycats. 2 runs, a solo homer by Noel McGarry Doyle. Ryan Rio scoring the go-ahead run here in this bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, no strikes. Moore starting to labor out there on the mound. He's behind 3 balls and no strikes now.
All this coming with 2 outs and no one on.
Yeah, the home run by McGarry Doyle really kind of changed the momentum of this inning. Gets that one over for a strike, 3-1.
Speed.
ball 4, and it's a walk to David LeBlanc, and that'll keep the inning alive for Jeff Cowan.
The first baseman, number 42, Jeff Cowan.
Well, the Red Sox in a much better position than they were Friday night. That loss to Kitchener, the Panthers exploded for 7 runs in the first inning off Red Sox starter Kyle Lev. All 7 runs were earned. He pitched just the first inning, and by the bottom of the third, it was already 9-0 Kitchener. Red Sox still right in this ball game. It's 3-2 Barrie here in the 5th inning.
I have to think the 2-out Lacasse running on contact, a base hit would be more than enough to get home Lacasse to second base.
If you're Brantford, you don't want Barrie to build up too big of a lead here in this 5th inning with a big inning, especially after getting the first 2 outs. Keep the score as close as possible getting into the late innings of this ball game.
There's no action in that Red Sox bullpen.
What was the left-hander throwing earlier? High and tight, 3-0, and Moore all over the place now.
Allen was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, and all 3 pitches in this at-bat have been inside. That one dropping Cowan to his knees.
The 6'6" right-hander in danger of walking. The bases loaded here. And as you mentioned, all coming with 2 out in the inning. And that one is ball 4. And they're loaded for Brantford Infante.
Good call. Good call.
That's going to be all she wrote. Second mound visit, and that's an end his night.
So the bases loaded, 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And they take the ball away. And the governor out to make a pitching change. And that will be all she wrote for 20-year-old Bennett Moore, who gets a nice hand from some Red Sox fans who have made the trip here tonight. And we're going to left-hander in to pitch now for the Brantford Red Sox. And it's Mac Major, number 24, for Brantford. On in relief, Bennett Moore.
Mac Major joining the Red Sox a couple of weeks ago. He's had a couple of decent outings, including one, I believe he started the game. If not, had a great outing in multiple innings. So, an opportunity for Major to come in here and straighten the bases loaded for the Baycats.
We were told it was number 24 on the pitch for the Red Sox. We'll see if we can get a look at the back of that jersey there and just clarify that.
The issue for the Red Sox is they have 2 24s on their roster, which makes things a bit more complicated.
Okay. I think we're going to go with Brady Cap, although we can't be 100% certain here.
Pitch number 24, Brady Cap.
They announced Brady Cap. Let's see if anybody looks over and yells at us. It doesn't look like that's the case, so we're going to go with Cap.
Cap making his season debut for the Red Sox. He was one of their best starting pitchers in their tough 2019 season.
That's the next home game for your Baycats will be Saturday.
Cap,
August
23-year-old
7th,
from
7 p.m.
Waterford.
When the Hamilton Cardinals are in here to meet
Stands
your
6'3",
Barrie Baycats.
225 pounds.
Check out the BarrieBaycats.com and avoid the lineups. That's this Saturday, August 7th, 7 p.m. versus Hamilton.
And I guess this will be his first appearance of the season. An 0-1 record in 2019, 3.24
Second base number
ERA.
8, Barrie Infante.
We don't have any 2021 numbers on him, so.
And indeed a season debut for Brady Cap.
So it's Brady Cap versus Brantford Infante with 2 outs here and the bases loaded. To recap, Lacasse at third, LeBlanc at second, Cowan at first. 3-2 Baycats, looking for more here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cap gets the sign from Gauthier. No room to put Infante here. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Got a piece and he stays alive. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, hopeful for an at-bat is Carson Burns, the shortstop. Infante 0 for 1 tonight. Drew a walk in the 4th. Cap comes set. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Infante. So Moore with 3 runs in 4 2/3 tonight, and the base runners are his responsibility here with the bases loaded in this bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brantford Infante. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and it's 2-2.
Infante doesn't love that call. Thought it was a bit inside.
This is a big at bat, biggest of the ball game so far for Barrie, looking to add to this 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brantford Infante. Runners lead. Cap set. Here's the delivery. Ball 3 and the count is full. So that'll put the runners in motion with 2 out. Bennett Moore walked the last 2 batters he faced. Brady Cap in jeopardy of making it 3 straight. Runners go. Here's the pitch on the ground and just foul. Down the 3rd base line, and we'll do another 3-2.
No question, a tough spot for Cap coming in, bases loaded, 2 out, facing one of the best hitters in the IBL in the last 10 years.
Nowhere to put Brantford Infante. Bases loaded. 2 down. 3-2 pitch on the way from Brady Cap. Here it is. And that one hit. Foul again down the 3rd base line. We had to hold up on it. Home plate umpire right there at a signal foul. He put it in the exact same spot. Hit it a little harder that time.
Safe to say that would have indeed cleared the bases.
Another 3-2 on the way from Brady Cap. Here's the pitch. A weak pop-up over near the on-deck circle, and it drops. Gauthier off at the mask over for it, but it was well out of his reach.
Great at bat by Infante here.
Well, it really is a great at bat. Cap knows he can't make a mistake here on 3-2. His team already trailing by a run. Baycats with 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Came into the inning trailing 2-1. They lead 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Infante with the runners going, and it's ball 4. That forces in Marcel Lacasse. Good eye by Brantford Infante, and it's a 4-2 Barrie lead.
Without question, Infante's best at bat of the season.
Three
3 straight walks for the Baycats. Moore walked LeBlanc and Cowan before exiting the game, and now Cap walks Infante, and the bases remain loaded for Carson Burns. 4-2 Baycats. On the ground to second. From his knees, the throw by Reed is in time, and that does it for Barrie. They leave the bases loaded, but they score 3 in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th with the Baycats up 4-2. You're watching Baycats TV.
Barrie in 5th, 3 runs with 2 hits with no errors, 3 runners left on base.
Hey, Baycats fans, we have our social media contest that we'd like to kick off right now. What we encourage you to do is take lots of Barrie Baycats Stadium photos and video stories. Photos of your favorite baseball players, cool stadium shots of Coach Stadium, the food you're enjoying here tonight, and more right here in Coach Stadium. And what you have to do is upload them to Instagram stories, tag us at Barrie Baycats, use the hashtag Baycats for your chance to win a $50 gift card to the Barrie Baycats shop, and you'll also get an autographed photo of one of our Barrie Baycats players along with a t-shirt. We'll have a winner announcement happening in the 8th inning tonight, okay? So get social and interactive with us on social media. Take those photos now and tag us on Instagram at Barrie Baycats. Use the hashtag Baycats. Good luck.
Number 6 is sponsored by the starting lineup, uniform, and apparel. The official jersey of your Barrie Baycats. Your season starts here. Starting lineup, uniform, and apparel.
We go to the top of the 6th inning with the Baycats now on top by a score of 4-2. I'm Ben Davey along with Ryan Eakin. Juan Benitez back out to work the top of the 6th. And he now has an opportunity to hold this lead and get his 3rd win of the season. And the night is over and the line is closed on Bennett Moore, who is now the pitcher of record for the Red Sox.
It was looking fantastic through 4 2/3, and then an absolute meltdown happened. He ended up going 4 2/3, allowing 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned. 4 walks, and that's going to be the real difference. He got himself in trouble there in the 4th inning, the 5th inning, by allowing base on balls. He only struck out 2 batters.
Yeah, you could tell when he just started to run out of steam there and lost control, and those 2 walks really kept that 5th inning going, as you mentioned. But the Red Sox still able to get out of that, trailing only by 2, and 4, 5, 6 up here for the Red Sox in the 6th inning. Off the top of the Baycat dugout, wow. That was all metal, so thankfully nobody got hurt on that one. That could have gone off somebody's noggin.
That's one of the close calls I've seen here at Coach Stadium.
0-2, ball 1.
Okay.
Liam Sutherland is 0 for 2 tonight for the Red Sox. Juan Benitez deals, fouled over our heads. Pitch was close. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was pitch number 85 for Benitez. If he wants to go beyond 6 innings, he's going to have to have a quick and efficient inning here in the 6th inning.
And Sutherland able to work the count full. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Blue.
The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled off left side. Fouled off, and staying alive is Liam Sutherland. Only 3 pitchers in the IBL have 3 or more wins so far this season, and Juan Benitez looking to join that group.
Rio playing it safe down the first baseline, now has a catcher's mask on. After that close call a couple pitches ago.
Ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk to Liam Sutherland. And I believe that is Benitez's first walk of the night.
The designated hitter, number 27, Nick Burnett.
Nick Burnett will come to the plate now with 1 on and nobody out in the 6th inning.
The last thing you want through the Baycats, you gave Benitez a lead would be for him to give it up. You want to have a clean inning after a big inning in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
6th inning brought to you by Starting Lineup Uniforms and Apparel, the official jersey provider of the Barrie Baycats. Your season starts here. In the dirt, gets away from McDonald, and the runner advances 90 feet. Nick Burdett hitting 162 coming into tonight's game. Called strike to him, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's 0 for 2 here tonight. Struggling at the plate in this early start to the 2021 season.
Still no question Burdett can run into one and tie this game with 1 swing of the bat.
On the ground, a high hop, but it's picked up by Infante. The toss to first in time. Runner advances, so Sutherland gets to third, but now with 1 out in the inning.
The second baseman, number 31, Jacob Reed.
Jacob Reed tonight was hit by a pitch and scored. Brantford's first run of the night. Bounced back to the mound as well. So 0 for 1 tonight. RBI opportunity for him here. Swings and misses as he whiffs on that first offering from Juan Benitez. 0-1. Benitez working quickly. 0-1 on the way. And it's left side foul. No balls and 2 strikes.
Big opportunity for Benitez to strike out him here and have an opportunity here where it's now 2 out and a fly ball, ground ball can't bring in the runner from third base.
Benitez with just 2 strikeouts tonight. He had 7 here against Kitchener last week. Pitching more to contact here against the Red Sox, it would seem. And it's an 0-2 count to Jacob Reed. 4-2 Baycats, top of the 6th. Pitch from Benitez. And it's over to third, and a soft line out to Marcel Lacasse. And there are 2 out in the inning.
Heads up play by Sutherland to get back to third base quickly because that ball too, Lacasse at third base, he could have caught that one. He got right back to the bag for a double play.
Third base, number 19, Matt Pilarczyk.
Matthew Pilarczyk is 0 for 2 tonight. And he'll bat with a runner on third and 2 out here in the 6th inning. Red Sox have stranded 4 runners tonight. 2 runs on 5 hits. First offering for Benitez is a called strike. A reminder that these teams will meet again tomorrow night at Arnold Anderson Stadium in Brantford at 8 p.m. It'll be the third of 5 matchups between these teams. On the ground foul, left side, and it's 0-2.
Sutherland making his way well down the third baseline on that pitch.
An important base runner for Brantford, but 2 out now and 2 strikes to Pilarczyk, the third baseman. Benitez adjusts his cap. Crowd making a little bit of noise as he looks in for the sign. Benitez looking to end the threat right here with an 0-2 count. 2 out in the inning. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Juan Benitez as he gets the Baycats off the field in the top of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Baycats holding on to their 2-run lead. It's Barrie 4, Brantford 2. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Brantford in the 6th, no runs and no hits, no errors, only 1 runner left on base.
Bay fans, if you have any birthday shout-outs or anniversaries happening tonight, please let me know. I'm at the Baycats dugout. We'll get those anniversary shout-outs and birthday shout-outs on tonight for you here at Coach Stadium.
Bottom of the sixth we go here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. The Baycats sent 9 men to the plate in that 3-run fifth inning. So the inning will begin as it began in the fifth with Jake McDonald, the number 9 hitter, leading off. And it was an inning that, as we mentioned, started off with a couple of quick outs. McDonald struck out, Wilson popped up, and then the Baycats did their damage. Called strike to McDonald to start it off. McDonald 0 for 2, strikeout and a fly out. Hits this one hard up the middle, and it's in the center field for a base hit. Well, that was exactly the pitch McDonald was looking for, and he got all of it, and a big hit for the Baycat catcher.
McDonald struck out in his second at-bat tonight, but his first at-bat, he hit a liner right to the right fielder, and then a nice hit up the middle there. This is the best Jake McDonald's looked this season.
Here's center fielder Jake Wilson now. Wilson 1 for 3 tonight. And Wilson hits this one hard to center field. Going back is Morello at the wall. Ball drops. McDonald had to hold up because he wasn't sure. He'll have to stay at third base. Really not much you can do there. It's a double for Jake Wilson, and there are 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
It's a tough play from Morello. That ball was absolutely crushed to center field. I still think it's a play you have to make, but regardless, second and third, no one out. And out comes Doyle, who hit a home run opposite field his last at-bat.
The left fielder, number 95, Noel McGarry Doyle.
Brady Cap with the ball. He walks over to step on first base. They appealed, and the umpire says no. So they were just checking to make sure that the base was touched by Wilson.
Now that happened earlier in the season. Major League Baseball, Brian Hayes on a home run got step on first base, and the home run was taken back.
Well, never hurts. You got the ball, and you think it was close, but not in this case. So 2 in scoring position for Noel McGarry Doyle. Brady Cap on in relief of Bennett Moore. He was able to get out of that jam in the 5th inning when the Baycats left the bases loaded. He finds himself in another jam here in the 6th. Swung on and missed.
All right, so let's go now.
McGarry Doyle down 0-2 now. Two runs scored tonight. He has 16 on the season. Excuse me, 16 to lead the Baycats coming into tonight. The pitch, and that's low ball 1. While I'm thinking of it, we should make a correction to the umpiring crew tonight. It's Jamie Killingsworth, the home plate umpire, not Jeff Rose. I misspoke earlier in the game. Rose is at first tonight. Mackenzie Wright is at third. 1-2 on the way, and it's fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder. Cap gets the sign. The leg kick and the 1-2. And the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Rio, the DH, on deck. He has reached base twice tonight.
Doyle is an important batter. You don't want this inning to be bases loaded, no one out, or a couple of runs now in, and up comes Ryan Rio. You don't want that in your cap.
You don't want to put him on, but you know McGarry Doyle can put it in play as well. So, dangerous threat here the Red Sox are facing in this 6th inning. 2 on, nobody out. 2-2 the count. The pitch from Cap on the ground. And it's 3-1 in the middle to center field. That'll score 2. McDonald scores. Wilson scores. And 2 RBIs for Noel McGarry Doyle to put the Baycats on top 6-2.
Have a night, Noel McGarry Doyle out without question the Baycats' best hitter in the 2-hole tonight.
Ryan, smash that ball. Right.
Nobody out. Ryan Rio, the DH, comes up.
Ryan Rio!
So 3 hits for the Baycats in this inning. They now have 8 in the ballgame.
Brantford takes the ball to third base, but
another appeal. No, in that case, they wanted to make sure Wilson had touched the bag as he rounded.
He's a great guy.
And indeed he did. First offering from Cap is a called strike.
nice breaking pitch there to get it ahead of the count, 0-1.
15 RBIs for Ryan Rio and a .378 average coming into tonight. McGarry Doyle goes. And he beats that one without a throw.
Appeal that. I think he left soon. He left early, pitch. Let's feel it, Ryan. Come on, buddy. You can do it. You can
Fans taunting the Red Sox here at Coates Stadium, suggesting that perhaps an appeal may have been necessary on that one as well. Rio gets all of this one. Center field going back. Morello at the wall. He reaches up and makes the catch. Tagging and rounding third as McGarry Doyle is going to try to score, and he does! Noel McGarry Doyle takes 2, and he scores on a sacrifice fly from Ryan Rio.
I have no idea what the Red Sox are doing in the outfield. Noel McGarry Doyle with elite speed at second base, and they're slowly bringing the ball in back into the outfield. And Doyle takes advantage of an unbelievable heads-up play. You can hear Ryan Rio screaming to him, go, go, go. And Doyle brings in the Baycats 7th run.
Unbelievable base running by Noel McGarry Doyle, who scores all the way from second base on that deep fly ball by Ryan Rio. Still just 1 out in the inning. Marcel Lacasse will bat with nobody on. 3 runs for Barrie here in the 6th. It's now 7-2 Baycats, and the Red Sox in danger of letting this one get out of reach. Called strike to Lacasse. Lacasse has reached base once tonight in 3 plate appearances, had a big RBI in that 5th inning, and scored a run. Skies the 0-2 to center field. Morello with plenty of time for that one. And there's 2 out in the inning. And right fielder David LeBlanc comes to the plate.
So right fielder number 14, David LeBlanc.
Boy, Noel McGarry Doyle has had some highlight reel moments on the bases this season for the Baycats, and that was certainly one of them, scoring from second on that fly ball by Ryan Rio. First offering from Cap misses. It's 1-0.
It's going to be a brief stay for Doyle in a Baycats jersey this season. He leaves for school in a couple of weeks, but what an impact he has made in his first season in the IBL.
Just can't understate the importance that he has been to this Baycat offense, which has struggled at times, but he's been a spark plug at the top of the order. into the trees on a play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
We aren't even halfway through the season yet, maybe a premature conversation, but for the Rookie of the Year, you look at Kyle Brazier in Hamilton, he's had an amazing start to his season, but Doyle's right there with them.
Right to home plate.
This one very high. Backpedaling is Fountain. He takes it for the out. And after scoring 3 quick outs for the Baycats to close out the 6th. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. Barrie now up by 5. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Barrie, the 6th, 3 runs on 3 hits, and no errors, no runners left on base. Inning number 7 is sponsored by Vincent Strome's Barber Lounge. Experience the division of quality service in a relaxed environment. Redefining gentlemen in the heart of Barrie. Vincent Strome Barber Lounge.
Hey fans, don't forget to subscribe to our weekly newsletter where promo discounts to our online shop can be found. And make sure you are Instagramming away because we have our social media contest winner announcement coming up in the 8th inning. Tag us at Baycats, at Barrie Baycats on Instagram. Use the hashtag Baycats.
Top of the 7th inning here at Coates Stadium in Springwater. The Baycats comfortably up 7-2 now over the Brantford Red Sox. First pitch hit to second. It's picked up by the second baseman Brent Fianfanti over the first in time for the out. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Red Sox, 7 runs, 8 hits for the Baycats.
That was pitch number 100 for Juan Benitez, and here he is in the 7th inning. Back-to-back games for Juan Benitez, where he's going at least coming out for the 7th inning tonight.
Catcher Robbie Gauthier has reached base twice tonight. First pitch to him is inside the ball. Gauthier has one of the 2 Brantford runs this evening. Juan Benitez out here to work the top of the 7th inning. Wants to run through the signs again with his catcher Jake McDonald. Dominican right-hander winds and he works. 1-0 pitch is skied shallow center field. Wilson over. Gobbles that one up for the out. 2 quick outs for the Red Sox here in the top of the 7th.
The center fielder number 21, Gianfranco Morello.
Gianfranco Morello, the center fielder for the Red Sox. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. Morello, .333 average. His 11th game of the season tonight. On the ground, Infante, plenty of time. Over the first, and the Red Sox go quickly. In the top of the 7th inning, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Barrie up 7-2. You're watching Baycats TV.
Here we go, fans. Have a little stretch. Sing along. Let's hear ya. We out to the crowd. I don't hear ya. Baycats.
Playing knock 3 times here at Coates Stadium, and the Baycats scored 3 times in the 6th, and they scored 3 times in the 5th.
Number 42, Jeff
Cowan sitting on a milestone here. Would love to take care of it here to lead off this bottom of the 7th inning, looking for hit number 400 lifetime in the IBL. Brady Cap out here to work the bottom of the 7th inning. He came on in relief of Bennett Moore, who's on the hook for the loss here tonight. Could not get out of that 3-run Baycat 5th. Jeff Cowan, the first baseman tonight. Count even here, 1-1. Cowan tonight with a strikeout, a walk, and he was hit by a pitch. Inside, 3-1. Cowan yet to put the ball in play here this evening. 3-1 on the ground to third. Kolarchuk makes the throw, and down goes Cowan for the first out.
Second base, number 8, Barrie Baycats.
Brantford has a pair of walks tonight. He got one off Moore in the 4th, and he got one off of Cap in the 5th. But has yet to score a run this evening. 0 for 1 tonight. He had a line out in the 2nd. Fonte, a Baycat veteran. Time is called now. But Cap was well into his delivery. Cap working at a pretty brisk pace here. And Fonte rocks that one to left field. That's a base hit. And Fonte digging hard, rounding first, trying for 2. No, he holds up wisely. It was a good throw in from DeLuca. Brantford Fonte gets his first hit of the night.
Well, also the night that Doyle's having is going to be the fact that Brantford Fonte's having his best night as a Baycat this season. Base hit third after having a great at-bat in his last at-bat.
First hit of the night, but he's reached base 3 of the 4 times. And that second walk that you referred to was one of the best at-bats we've seen from him all season. Time is called. Let's see, the umpire stepping out from home plate was pointing to something.
I'm ready, up.
He was letting Cap know that was the catcher calling time on that one.
Oh, they're going to appeal again. This Cap is going to walk to second base.
And appeal on a dead ball.
He didn't touch the bag.
Steps on the bag.
Dead ball.
Nobody called anything. So it's considered a dead ball. You can't appeal on a dead ball.
It's almost becoming a shtick for the Red Sox at this point, Ben.
Well, other than get the fans riled up.
Right.
And it's called strike to Carson Burns. I don't even know why they would appeal at second there.
Right.
Unless there's something that I'm missing.
Get going, get going, get going.
I think two here.
Rounding second is Fonte. He gets to third. And And if you're Brady Cap, the last thing you want is this inning to unravel. A runner at third now with one away.
Brady Cap has no one but to blame for it by himself for that one. Going to second base, but no one's been on second base this inning. The next pitch, before he even throws another pitch, he throws the ball into the outfield, trying to pick off Brantford at first base. He's his own worst enemy at this point right now.
Let's go, Goldilocks!
Swung on a miss, 0-2. Gonna have to get an explanation. I mean, it's one of those plays that's gonna keep me up at night, trying to figure out why they are appealing at second base when Infante was at first.
And kind of grounded out.
Nobody had reached second in this inning, so. One ball and two strikes here to Carson Burns. Here's the pitch. And it's a foul tip into the glove, strike three. Two down in the inning for Jake McDonald.
The catcher number 26, Jake McDonald.
Hey, Jake. McDonald had a big base hit in that bottom of the sixth. The Baycats would score 3 runs in that inning, but it was his single that got it started. 1 for 3 tonight with a run scored. In the number 9 spot in this order for Josh Matlow, Jake Wilson is on deck. Hopeful for an at-bat here in the 7th inning. Barrie up by 5. This one hits a third. Cleanly gloved by Pilarchuk. Long throw across the diamond is in time. McDonald retired 5-3. Baycats strand a runner. And through 7, it's the Baycats 7, the Red Sox 2.
Barrie the 7th, no runs on 1 hit. There's 1 Brantford error, 1 runner left on base. Inning number 8 is sponsored by Barnstormer Brewing Company, official local beer of the Barrie Baycats, Barnstormer Brewing Company. Baycats in the pitch, number 62, Aiden Russell.
Baycats lead 7-2 over the Brantford Red Sox as we get ready for the 8th inning, and the Baycats will go to the bullpen as Aiden Russell will come on and make his 5th appearance of the season.
Juan Benitez absolutely brilliant. His best start of the season without question. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. Only walking 1 guy, which is huge for him. And he struck out 3 batters, so no loss, swings and misses. He put the ball in play, but the defense did his job for him, and Benitez has his best outing of the season.
And he gives the ball to Russell. Try to protect this 5-run lead here in the top of the 8th inning, and Benitez in line for his team-leading 3rd win of the season. This is Jesse Fishbaum, the right fielder. Shows bunt, gets it on the ground. Russell up with it. Makes the flip over to first, just in time for the out. He had to sort of fling that ball over to Jeff Cowan. Didn't really have time to make the underhand toss and sort of shuttled it over there and got it in time for the out.
There's a nice play by Russell. I'm not sure what the first base coach of the Red Sox was arguing on that one. He throws up a safe single. That wasn't even close. It was a nice play by the Baycats freshman pitcher to make the play.
Shortstop Colton Fountain now to the plate. 2 for 3 tonight. Had a pair of singles, one in the first, one in the third. Rosso, the left-hander, gets the called strike to him. 0-1. Rosso with 5 1/3 innings of relief work for the Baycats this season. He's allowed just 2 runs, only 1 earned though on 2 hits, and has that ERA at 1.68.
There's no question of all the young Baycat pitchers they've had that he's been absolutely the best one by a mile.
Certainly been their most effective arm in the bullpen. A high pop-up. Should be no trouble for Marcel Lacasse. And there's 2 out in the inning.
I should have mentioned Leishman too, but Leishman at least has college experience. But of all these Baycat pitchers that have not had yet even pitching in college, Russell, Malone, Easy, Souls, and others, Russell has easily been the best Baycat 18-year-old, I should say.
Leishman was so effective in his first relief appearance, he was rewarded with a start soon after. He pitched very well on both occasions. Liam Sutherland is 0 for 2 with a walk. 0-1 from Russell. It is fouled off. And he's ahead quickly, 0-2 here to Liam Sutherland. Russell working a nice pace here in this top of the 8th.
The thing with Russell is, as you mentioned, he pitches with great pace and he throws strikes. That's exactly what you want from a reliever.
To short, Burns has to hurry the throw over, and it bounces up past Cowan. Nice backup there by Jake McDonald to make sure that Sutherland goes no further. And he's aboard with an infield hit. Sixth hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Number 27, Nick Burdett.
Chance for Nick Burdett here to keep this inning alive with 2 down.
Lefty on lefty here, a good opportunity for Russell to get out of the inning and the Red Sox get back into this ball game.
First pitch is low and in, ball 1. Baycats looking to make it 2-0 over the Red Sox this season. They have a 9-5 win to their record that came on July 16th in Brantford. And as we mentioned, the rematch is tomorrow night. It'll be the 3rd game of the 5 between these clubs. Runner does not go. Pitch, a called strike. 1-1 the count here to Nick Burdett. 2 groundouts and a flyout for the DH tonight. The pitch from Russell. A bit of a defensive swing, and it's just out of the reach of the catcher. So Burdett stays alive, 1 ball, 2 strikes to him. Sixth game of the season for Burdett, and he's really struggling at the plate this year with a 143 average. 0 for 3 tonight to add to that, so he's looking to break out of a bit of an offensive slump. And try to just get something going here for the Red Sox in the top of the 8th inning. Starting to run out of outs to work with here. Grab with a little rhythmic applause, hoping Russell can end this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Comes set, time is called. And Burdett will step off. Sutherland takes the lead at first. Cowan holding him on. Russell, the left-hander, winds. Runner goes. This one hits a right field. Deep. Back is LeBlanc. It's over his head. And the runner rounding third is Sutherland. He's going to try to score, and he does, as he beats the throw, and the Red Sox make it a 7-3 game.
I have to credit the Baycats defense on that one, though the fact that play was even close is a credit to LeBlanc in right field and Brantford at second base.
A very long RBI single by Nick Burdett, who holds up at first.
Second base number 31, Jacob Reed.
Deep enough to get Sutherland home, and Sutherland was running on the pitch as well, so that definitely factors in on the play, and it's a 7-3 Barrie lead, and the inning keeps going for Jacob Reed. Just the second earned run charged to Russell this season. Left-hander winds. This one hit to second, and it gets past Brantford and Foddy. Picked up by the center fielder Jake Wilson, and now 2 on with 2 out. Not the way Aiden Russell wanted this inning to unfold.
Look at how the Baycats chased the Red Sox starting pitcher. It came with 2 outs in the 5th inning, and the Red Sox looking to get back in this ballgame with a 2-out rally of their own.
That's exactly what's been unfolding so far here. Russell got 2 quick outs, and now 3 straight Red Sox aboard, and Sutherland scoring. And if you're Brantford, you just want to do exactly what Barrie did. String the hits together and just keep on going. Russell's pitch. Right center field. And over for it is LeBlanc. He makes the catch, and that does it for Brantford. Pilarchuk frustrated. He slams the helmet down at first base, as that ends the threat for the Red Sox in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brantford adds a run. It's 7-3 Baycats. You're watching Baycats TV.
Guys, don't forget the Baycats are back here Saturday night, August 7th, the 7 p.m. start when the Hamilton Cardinals beat your Barrie Baycats. Get your tickets at barriebaycats.com and avoid the lineup.
Hey fans, we have the winner announcement right now for our social media contest. Thank you so much for participating at Barrie Baycats on Instagram using the hashtag Baycats. We asked you to upload your Instagram stories, your favorite moments at the ballpark tonight by tagging us at Barrie Baycats and using the hashtag Baycats. Congratulations to our winner tonight, from one Rob to another. Congratulations, Robbie Gignac. You are the winner of a $50 gift card to the Baycats shop, and you'll also receive an autographed photo of a Baycats player and a t-shirt from the merch shop. Congratulations going out to Robbie Gignac tonight for our social media contest. Please meet at the merch tent in 5 minutes time to claim your prize.
The Red Sox in the pitch number 56 through main prize.
Time for the bottom of the 8th inning. It is brought to you by Barnstormer Brewing Company, the official local beer of the Barrie Baycats. And the Red Sox go back to the bullpen. Their third pitcher of the night will be Drew Mainprize, who will come on in relief of Brady Cap, who relieved Bennett Moore, the starter for Brantford tonight. This is Mainprize's second appearance of the season. And it's the top of the order for the Baycats. Jake Wilson, the center fielder. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Main Prize misses on that offering. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls and a strike to Wilson. Noel McGarry Doyle on deck, followed by Ryan Rio here in this bottom of the 8th. 3 runs, 8 hits for Brantford, 7 runs, 9 hits for Barrie. Major league pop-up. Shortstop, over for it. Fountain takes it. And 1 out here in the 8th for Noel McGarry Doyle.
I think the Red Sox would be happy to have McGarry Doyle come to the plate with no one on base.
Noel McGarry Doyle.
McGarry Doyle swings and misses, strike 1. Well, he's reached base 3 times tonight, had a solo home run in the 5th. He's driven in 2. His 4-run Barrie lead. Count is 0-2. His Main Prize gets ahead in the count. Lefty for Mancaster. The 0-2 pitch. Off the glove of the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Main Prize last work July 15th in Welland. It's a 7-10 Red Sox loss. He threw just 1 inning of relief work and he allowed 2 runs. Over behind the Red Sox bullpen, out of play, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Main Prize stands 6 feet tall, just 160 pounds. One, 2 on the way to Noel McGarry Doyle. High fly ball. DeLuca. A good read on that. He takes it, and there's 2 down. DH Ryan Rio scored a big run in the 5th. He's reached base 2 out of 4 times tonight.
Number 27, Ryan Rio.
Also drove in a very important run in the 6th inning with a deep fly ball. Noel McGarry Doyle was able to score all the way from second base on that one. That plated Barrie's 7th run of the night. It's part of a 3-run 6th inning. So a lefty-lefty matchup here. Main Prize to Rio, and he fouls that one back, strike 1. Main Prize deals, swing and a miss. Good cut by Rio, but he couldn't connect. It's 0-2.
All right. What has helped Main Prize this inning, coming in facing 3 straight left-handed batters as a left-handed pitcher himself.
The pitch from Main Prize. Called strike 3. 3 quick outs for the Baycats in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brantford with 1 last call as we head to the top of the 9th. Red Sox trail by 4. You're watching Baycats TV.
For Barrie in the 8th, no runs and no hits, no errors, no runners, 1 on base. Number 9 is sponsored by Barnstormer Brewing Company, the official local beer of the Barrie Baycats. Barnstormer Brewing Company.
Top of the ninth we go at Coates Stadium with Ryan Eakin. I'm Ben Davey, and the Baycats looking to hold on to a 7-3 lead here in the top of the ninth inning.
Catcher number 23, Robbie Gauthier.
Robbie Gauthier, the catcher, up to lead it off, and he'll face Baycat reliever Chris Cox as Barrie goes to the bullpen for the second time tonight.
The former Diamondbacks draft pick, the Blue Jays draft pick, Diamondbacks free agent signing. Cox comes in for his second outing of the season. He pitched in the home season opener, in Hamilton, got injured in that game. He couldn't throw a strike. You could tell he was laboring. This is an opportunity for Cox to come in a non-safe situation. It's a 7-3 ball game. What he needs to show is that he can throw strikes. His last outing with the Red Sox in 2017, he left the field injured, not being able to throw a strike. And his last outing, and his one and only outing for the Baycats, he left the outing not being able to throw a strike and was injured. Can he sustain just going through one inning without walking a ton of batters? Should be interesting to see how Cox does here in his return.
He had 4 appearances for the Red Sox in 2016. Just 4 2/3 innings. Walked 10. Struck out just 5.
Had major control issues that he hopes have passed him. He become the Baycats closer for the rest of the season.
Yeah, the ERA really reflected that in 2016. Unfortunately for Chris.
He had surgery after that season. I think he only lasted the first month of the season. Then he realized, I can't keep doing this. I have to pull the plug and have surgery. Took a couple years off and is now back with the Baycats.
1-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. How about Chris Cox coming on in relief? Gets the first man swinging, and Michael DeLuca comes to the plate, and this might be just the exact kind of situation Cox needed. Nice lead in the ninth. Not a lot of pressure on him. A chance for him to just relax and get outs.
There's injury concern, there's control concern. The one thing that's not a concern with Chris Cox is his velocity. He's the hardest throwing Baycat on the staff, and it's not even close.
Righty-righty matchup for Michael DeLuca, the left fielder now. Number 9 hitter for the Red Sox. That one gets by McDonald, goes to the backstop, ball 1. 3-8-1 for Brantford, 7-9-0 for Barrie. Both these teams coming off losses. Baycats coming into tonight a half a game ahead of the Red Sox at the bottom of the IVL standings. Called strike, and it's 1-1 to DeLuca. Donald puts down the target. Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second, Infante. No trouble with that. Makes the throw over. Had to hurry as DeLuca was really burning it down that first base line, but to get the throw over in time. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the ninth inning.
It's nice to see from Chris Cox right now for 4 strikes, 2 balls. The one thing with Cox too was originally Josh Mantle, the Baycats manager, was hoping to use Cox in the rotation. That ended up not being a good idea. Clearly he got injured in his first game. So come back, be a reliever, be exactly in this role, in the closer's role for the Baycats.
Leadoff batter Gianfranco Morello is 0 for 4 tonight. Late on that swing, and he fouls it off, strike 1. Morello, .333 average coming into this evening. Hasn't been able to get it cranked up here tonight, though. Swings and misses. Just couldn't catch up to that Chris Cox fastball. It's 0-2 now.
When you look around the pitching around the league, this might be the hardest fastball the Red Sox have seen all season.
Chris Cox really bringing it here in this top of the ninth inning. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the pitch. Changes speed and just misses on that one. Oh, he's hoping Morello might get in front of that. Interesting to see what the velocity differential was on those last 2 pitches. He really slowed that 0-2 down. 1-2 to Morello. Got a piece and he stays alive, 1-2. On a foul back to the screen.
Look at the stuff Chris Cox has. It's beyond impressive, and wouldn't it be something that the Baycats can rely on Chris Cox come ninth inning to shorten games up and potentially do 5-6 out saves if need be. He's just not pitching the ninth inning.
1-2 is low and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throwing the kitchen sink at the Red Sox here in the ninth inning.
That one again.
Barrie Baycats looking for their 5th win of the season. The pitch from Cox. On the ground to third. It goes off the glove of Lacasse. Into shallow left field. That's a base hit, and it keeps the inning alive.
Yeah. Regular number 20, Jesse Fishbaum.
Likely to be given a hit. It was a tough play for the Cats. He did a nice, decent job keeping the ball in front of him. Borderline play, but I think you got to give that one a hit.
So Fishbaum to the plate with 2 out and a runner aboard. Morello at first.
That was indeed given a hit.
And runner goes. Fishbaum protecting the runner, and he fouls it off. Strike 1. Morello got a great jump on Cox, who was paying no attention to him.
Already being classified as a stolen base. The defense letting Morello easily have the bag at second if he wants to.
No point in Cox really worrying about the runner anyways. Up by 4 runs. Got 1 man to get, and that's at home plate. 0-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2.
One more now. You're way up.
Well, he changed speeds on DeLuca after that 0-2 fastball. Let's see what he does here. To Fishbaum. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes. The pitch. To shortstop. Or to second base, excuse me. Frankie Ampani over to first in time for the out. And that will do it. The Baycats get their 5th win of the season. A 7-3 victory over Brantford here tonight.
Outstanding performance by Juan Benitez on the mound, and even more importantly, Noel McGarry-Doyle at the plate and on the base pass. His absolute welcome to the Baycats tonight. Unbelievable night for Noel McGarry-Doyle.
3rd win of the season for Juan Benitez. Bennett Moore with the loss for Brantford, and these teams will do it again tomorrow night at Arnold Anderson Stadium at 8 p.m. 3rd of 5 regular season games between the Red Sox and the Baycats. Thanks for watching. For Ryan Eakin, I'm Ben Baby. Our final tonight, Barrie 7, Brantford 3, here on Baycats TV. Good night, everybody.